Hello, welcome, good morning, and it's nice to see you here. It's Keith from the Keith Speaking Academy, of course, and I'm looking forward to another exciting class here this morning. So, today we're going to be looking at the interesting topic of keeping fit, sport, exercise, meditation, gyms, healthy eating, all of the things we need to talk about keeping fit, as well as lots of vocabulary, idioms, a listening task, which will be interesting, and of course a nice review with our favourite game, Kahoot. All of that to look forward to. Lovely. As we do that, let's begin with a little bit of this. Excellent. Nice to see you here. Welcome, all of you. Delighted to be here. Who's in the house today? We've got, Jen Lee says, I've got the speaking exam tomorrow. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. I hope it goes well. Break a leg. We've got Rustam from India. Hello. We've got Lorca. Paini Sharma. Hello as well. What else have we got? Irene from Nigeria. Nice to see you. And who else? We've got Vedukola. Good morning. Surav from India. Claudia from Italy. Nice to see you again. Brilliant. People coming in from all around the world. So, as I mentioned today, it's all about keeping fit, right? Doing some exercise. Really important, I think, especially in the time of COVID, that we keep our bodies strong, our immune systems powerful, and also our sanity. Because if we don't do any exercise, we do end up stuck at home, becoming a couch potato. I mean, I've put on weight, right, in the last year, and I've struggled at times. I've really struggled to keep doing exercise, especially if there's a lockdown. But, we've all managed. I did ask a few people yesterday what they do, and it seems that yoga is very popular. Meditation has become quite popular with people to do exercise. A lot of people seem to join a gym, but then in the last year, because a lot of gyms have closed, have tried to do exercise at home. Interesting, lots of stuff, right? So listen, let's kick off and let me tell you what we're going to be doing exactly today, right? So here we've got this topic all about keeping fit. So what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about, obviously, keeping fit, the vocabulary and the words we need to do that. Moving green lines. The whole idea of movement is a theme through today's lesson. Keep moving, right? How do you keep fit? I'm really interested to find out how you guys keep fit. We're going to talk about that later. We'll be talking about, no, we won't. We'll be listening, so you can develop your listening skills as well as your speaking skills. So they do go right hand in hand. Talking about a listening, all about the gym, basically, and sport activities. So that will be nice. We'll be doing some work on idioms as well. I've been asking this question. I feel right as blank today. I wonder what that idiom is. I feel right as something. As you may know, a lot of you may know, I put on the internet, I put a page on my website before the class so you can go and do an exercise, right? And in fact, I'm going to show that to you very, very briefly. Let me show you that on the website, just so you know, if I can find it. Come on, Keith, can you find it? And to get you kind of in the mood, but also to get you aware, right, that you can always go to this place. So if I just load up. Bear with me. This is the Keith Speaking Academy, right? It's very, very slow today. And on here, we've got a lesson on keeping fit. So on the Keith Speaking Academy, and I think the moderators can share this page with you, I do this every Tuesday now before the lesson. So there's always a task for you to do. And this was one I had all about idioms, right? So you can go in there, and people have gone in and given some really interesting answers. A lot of them are correct. Some of them are close. Some of them are not quite there, but very, very close. So do remember, every Tuesday, look out for that. I put the link in the community tab in YouTube, and I put it in the Facebook group and Facebook page. So you can go and find that. So we're going to talk more about idioms very, very shortly and discuss them. And also, we're going to finish off, as always, with a review and Kahoot, as I always like to do, right? Boom. So great. Let me just check in with you guys. How are you all doing? Hoangan says, have a good day to Keith from Vietnam. Thank you very much. Malai from the Philippines. Nice to see you here. Yorka tells me her name is Jacob Johnny. Great. Karuna from Nepal. Great. I've got a lot of people coming from Nepal. That's great. Elvis from Ghana. Love that name. One of my favorite names. Nice. We've got from India, Myanmar, lots of different people. And Azad from Iran. Rinmoy says, your videos are amazing. Thank you. You are amazing for coming here and watching me live. This is great. Tifta says, hi, coach. Coach, I like it. I feel like Ted Lasso, the coach. Thanks a lot for helping me improve my listening as well as speaking skills at the same time. Well, as I said, they are like brother and sister. They are like picture and calligraphy. They kind of like, they go together, right? Speaking and listening. Today, actually, the listening will be very similar to an IELTS listening, but you'll find out shortly all about that. Right. Good. So, guys, let's go straight in. The first thing we're going to look at is, hang on, let me just go back. My little list is vocabulary, right? I'm going to look at some vocabulary. So I can do that by switching screen and ramping right up here. IELTS speaking vocabulary, keeping fit. So let's begin about keeping fit or getting fit. So actually, we do say to get fit, to be fit, and then to keep fit. But it's a progression, right? Because you begin by getting fit. That's the process of change. And then you arrive and you are fit, right? I'm fit. I'm fit as a fiddle. And then, a bit like, you know, your car, you have to give maintenance. You have to look after the body. You have to look after yourself. And that maintenance is to keep fit. Stage 3. So stage 1 is the change. Stage 2 is arriving. Stage 3 is the maintenance. Get fit first. Then you are fit. And then you keep fit. Or we can say stay fit. Right? Another very common collocation is to get into shape. So you do exercise to get into shape. Again, the idea, I guess, that the shape, you want to go from being round and fat to being straight and slim, more rectangular rather than round, right? Get into a nice shape. But notice it's to get into shape. There's no ah, there's no the. No, it's get into shape, right? Feel the rhythm of it. Say it with me. Get into shape. I need to get into shape. Can you feel the D, 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 D? I need to get into shape. Great. And then we can say, I am in shape. Or often we say, I'm in good shape. I'm in great shape. You know, if you really are fit and healthy, I am in good shape. And then, of course, you need to maintain that by continually practicing your sport or exercise so you can stay in shape, right? So just notice we say get into shape, but then you are in good shape or in shape, and you stay in shape. So there's a slight difference in the preposition, right? Now, of course, a very, very common phrasal verb we have here is to work out, right? Now, to work out is to do exercise. Basically, we often think about working out in the gym. So when you do exercises in the gym. But even if you go for a jog, you're working out. You go for a swim, you're working out. So basically, to do exercise is to work out. It's also a noun, right? A workout. So we've got the verb to work out as two words. But when it becomes a noun, it's one word, right? A workout. To do a workout. I need to do a workout. I do my daily workout in the morning. It's true, actually. You know, most mornings, I'll just come round. Most mornings, I get up. I have a glass of water, get breakfast ready for my daughter. We kind of sit together, have breakfast. If the truth be known, my wife is still sleeping at that point. But then, after my daughter's gone off to school, I go for a walk and I do my daily workout. I do my daily workout. I do my daily workout, which is basically walking around the city. I walk down to the promenade where you've got the bay, the sea, and you can see the sea. If there's a sunrise, it's beautiful. If it's raining, well, it's still beautiful, but a little different. And it rains quite a bit here. But that's it. That's my daily workout. So it's nice to have a daily workout. A lot of people talk about taking up a sport, which is to begin a sport. If you take up a hobby, then you begin a new hobby. Take up a sport is to start doing a new sport, right? So a lot of people during lockdown took up yoga because there's a lot of yoga classes on YouTube and they can teach you how to do yoga. It's easy, it's convenient. You don't need much equipment. Maybe a yoga mat would be helpful. But that's it, really. It's easy peasy. So a lot of people took up yoga. So we say to take up a sport, to take up an activity. The other thing I'm going to mention is the gym, because a lot of people also decided to join a gym or join the gym. Now, the and a, you know, you can say both. Join a gym is kind of generally speaking, it could be any gym. When I talk about, oh, I joined the gym, then I'm referring to a particular gym. I've joined the gym, the one next to my house. I've joined the gym. It's a specific gym. But you can say both, right? Join a gym or join the gym. Right, some interesting vocabulary. Let's see what you guys are up to. Who have we got? CK002 says, I'm in good shape. Good for you, sir. Great. And we've got Nor says, I keep training to... Oh, Nor, come back. Where did you go? I keep training to get fit. To get fit, great. And slim. Good. Mustaf, yes, says, I would like to be in good shape. Great. Lily says, I'm absolutely digging in to stay fit. Digging in, I guess, is trying very hard and persistent, right? Digging in to stay fit. Very nice, Lily. Good for you. And Prathyusa says, I'm working out daily to get into shape. Lovely language. Lovely. Very, very nice. Hanish, the class has just started. Yes, you're just in time to get into shape. Let's get your English into shape. Hello, who else have we got? Gemekis from Ethiopia. Hi, you've just joined us. Welcome. Great. Any other phrases? So workout, Mayra says, workout is action word. Workout is a noun. No, it's not. Workout, as you've written it, is one word, is a noun, right? Work out as two words is an action word or a verb, as we call it. Yes, an action word. So what you need to do here, and I'll just help you, is separate them, right? That has to be work out. To work out as two words, it's a phrasal verb. That's the action word. Yes, nice. Rowena says, I'm not into sport, but I guess it has a plenitude of benefits. Now, okay, not bad. Rowena, I'm going to change something, right? Because I've noticed, I'm going to talk about this later. I've noticed quite a few people, when they're giving answers in IELTS, try and use very complicated words. Sometimes it works, sometimes it sounds a bit strange. And for me, plenitude is very much a written word and doesn't really sound right? To be honest, it's hard to know why, but I think there are some words like that that just sound much more formal and written. And I would really say something here like, it's, I can't read your thingy. My thing's in the way. Come away. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Come back. Look at that. It's blocked up my, oh no. There we go. I'm not into sport, but I guess it has a lot of benefits. I just think it sounds much more natural, right? Right, I'm struggling here. Oh, what's happening now? It's never done this before. Oh dear. Right, I'm not sure what's happened here. Something strange has happened. Let me just change mode. Okay, I'm back. Did I disappear? I think I disappeared. I think there's a lagging connection. Anyway, I'm back here again. So let's come back to that vocabulary. Aha. So what's happened here? Okay, bear with me. How strange. How strange. I wonder why it's done that. Okay, bear with me. I'll get this. I will sort this out. Get my blackboard up and running. Get my blackboard into shape. Right, okay, good. We're back in action. So let's carry on. Let's look at some more vocabulary here. So do exercise. When we go talking about fitness and keeping fit, there are different kinds of exercise, right? You can do aerobic exercise, aerobic, which, as the name suggests, aerobic is to do with getting lots of air and oxygen going through your body. So things like running, jogging, swimming, fast walking, these are all aerobic exercise, right? So for example, running, swimming, fast walking maybe. And also, I mean, when you're playing football, any kind of exercise like that, they're all going to be aerobic exercise. Similarly, cardio, right? To do a cardio workout is the same as to do aerobic exercise. I'm not an expert, right? I'm not a fitness trainer, but I do know that cardio comes from cardiovascular, to do with the heart, and it's about getting oxygen into your system, and so that gets you breathing, and that's called aerobic. The opposite is anaerobic, and things like strength training, so lifting weights, pushing weights, push-ups, pull-ups, this is strength training, is not aerobic, right? That's very different. So for example, lifting weights, sometimes we call that to do some weightlifting. or lifting weights, to lift weights. I'll put it in the infinitive. To lift weights, to do some weightlifting. Strength training is anaerobic. So anaerobic. It's not about getting the oxygen through your body. It's about building your muscles. And then you've got the reasons or the benefits, if you like. It can boost your fitness. So doing aerobic exercise can boost your fitness. It can burn calories, which helps you sometimes lose weight. And it can tone, strength training can tone your muscles. So I think the first two are benefits of aerobic exercise. Boost your fitness, burn calories. Strength training, one of the benefits is to tone your muscles. So to make your muscles, not to make them big, but to make them firmer, harder, stronger, right? That's what we say, to tone your muscles. Right, good. Let's get some of your comments in. You've got lots of things I just noticed here. Mustaf, how long have you been teaching English? A long time, my friend. A long, long time. I started when I was 24. I'm now 53. I've not always taught, but a long time. Prayusa says, cardio workouts are helping me to burn more calories. Brilliant. Very, very good. Rajni says, I do regularly aerobic exercise, which help increase oxygen exchange in the body. Yes, I would say I regularly do, right? I would just change the word order. Not I do regularly, but I regularly do aerobic exercise, right? That's nice. Great. What else have we got? We've got Gemakis. To work out exercise to get to shape in the morning. Right, very, very close. So I do work out exercise. I do, let me just change that, workout exercise to get into shape, right? Remember the into, but very nice, good try. I do workout exercise to get into shape every morning. Good for you. I wonder what you do. We've got Mustafa talks about riding a bicycle. That's aerobic, right? Cycling as well is aerobic. Absolutely. Circuit training, that's nice, that's good. I think circuit training is also aerobic. I'm going to add that on here because it tends to be not about weight but about repetitions, right? Brilliant. We've got a Facebook user says, I'm a fan of aerobic exercise as it burns my extra fat. Yes, it burns my fat. Very, very good. Let me just change your it burns. You've got the S in the wrong place. I guess because you're writing so fast. Right, good. Badminton is another one. Great, really good for aerobic exercise. Brilliant. What else have we got? Nice. This is interesting because this is about eating food, and we're going to talk about shortly. Keeping 16, intermittent fasting every day maintains my body in good shape. I wonder what you mean by 16. So intermittent fasting, I think, is when you fast every, I don't know, like you take a day when you fast and then you have 3 days when you eat and then a day when you fast. I'm not sure about the 16. Interesting. Maybe it's a special method of fasting. Tell us more about it. Okay, I'm going to share with you now, and I see that Paula has just shared with you this link, which is down here. It's from the Healthline, and it just tells us about aerobic and anaerobic. If my website comes back, it does. Great. This is from The Guardian, and the moderators have just shared. Maybe they can share again the link. If you want a much deeper reading experience, go away. This is a much longer article. It's got a lot more information. How to stay fit forever. 25 tips to keep moving, right? Now, it comes down here. There's a bit of a background. I'll just pick out one or two. It says work out. Why? Don't just work out. That's a nice play on words, right? Because work out why means understand why. Right? To work out means to understand or to try to understand. So understand why, don't just work out. The second workout means to do exercise. And it talks about that you need to have a goal to understand why you're doing exercise. Otherwise, you won't carry on doing it. So goals are really important, and very specific goals as well. It says the only way we are going to prioritize time to exercise is if it's going to deliver some kind of benefit that is truly compelling, truly valuable in our daily life. There are more tips about getting off to a slow start. Most people do too much too soon. So when you start exercising, go slowly. You don't have to love it. I'm not sure I agree. I've found if I do exercise that I don't like, I stop doing it. But be kind to yourself, of course. Don't rely on willpower, agree. Find a purpose, similar thing, right? Make it a habit. Anyway, it goes on and on. It's an interesting article. If you want to do some intense reading, it's really good reading practice. And there's some nice language around habits, goals, exercise, and getting into shape. Right. Fantastic. Good. So let me come back a moment. Aerobic and anaerobic. Oh, that was The Guardian. That was sorry, I'm showing you the different article. That's about tips to keep healthy and fit. I was talking about aerobic and anaerobic. Let me come back to this one. This is the Healthline article that explains. I don't want the newsletter. Thank you very much. It explains what is aerobic and anaerobic. Oh, dear, oh dear. I accidentally pressed the the advertisement. Oh, I'm having a great day today. Love it. So what are aerobic and anaerobic? So aerobic means needs oxygen. So air, as in air, needing oxygen. Aerobic exercise uses a steady supply of oxygen during exercise while burning both fat and carbohydrates for energy. Commonly called cardio as well, cardiovascular, as I mentioned, to do with the heart. However, weightlifting and similar strength training activities are examples of anaerobic exercise. And this is a short burst of intense movement while only burning carbohydrates for energy. So it doesn't burn fat. It does not require oxygen, which is a bit silly, to be honest, because when you breathe, you need oxygen. So I don't know why they say it doesn't require oxygen. Of course, it requires some oxygen. You have to breathe. So it talks about aerobic examples, right? Running, as we mentioned, running, jogging, walking, cycling, swimming, dancing. These are all aerobic, including team sports. So your tennis, your soccer, your basketball, they're all good aerobic exercises. So anyway, the links are in the chat rooms. You can go later and check out this article. Again, for a basic understanding of fitness, but also some really nice vocabulary, right? It's really, really good. And in fact, you might actually learn something, right? How long should your workout be? Well, I know this. They recommend 30 minutes, right? The government recommends 30 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise a day, 5 days a week. So 30 minutes, 5 days a week to have any impact, kind of burn some of the fat. and build up some strength. They also recommend muscle strengthening activities. I can't speak. Muscle strengthening activities at least twice a week. So that's it. You can go and check out that article. And I'm going to check out my water. Right, good. So let's move on. Let's come back. Aerobic. It reminded me, I was thinking of when I used to live in China. And the reason I remember this is because aerobic and anaerobic exercises, weightlifting, right? I used to do some very, very simple strength exercises. I don't know if you know the basic, there's push-ups, right? When you go whoop, whoop, and you push up. There's the pull-up when you go like that. And that's the pull-up because you're literally pulling yourself up. Push up on the floor. And then there's the sit-up. So that's sitting down sit-ups. I've never done sitting down sit-ups, but those are sit-ups, right? All kinds of exercises. And you can do a fitness program in your chair. And I remember, it reminds me when I was in China, I used to fly a lot with Air China. And in these long distance flights from China to England, there would be a moment in the flight or at the end of the flight where the hostesses would come and do some exercise with all the passengers. And I'd never seen this on a British flight or any other flight, only on the Air China flights. And it was great because, of course, you're sat in your seat for a long time. And then the air hostesses would stand up and walk you through some simple exercises. So you'd have to twist and twist. And then they do arm, and you're in a small seat, so you have to be careful you don't hit people. But reaching up, and then stretching over. And then they used to do a really funny one with the shoulder, where they would move the shoulder up like that. So not reaching up with your arm, but just the shoulder, right? The shoulder goes up and down. And then you'd have your neck rotation exercises. And you do a whole workout in your little seat on the plane with the air hostesses as kind of fitness trainers talking and walking you through the exercise. It's great. Brilliant. Air China. Thoroughly recommend them, especially for the long haul flights. Nice. Ba-dab-shee-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be bum-bum-bum. Ba-dab-shee-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be bum-bum-bum. So let's come back. Where are we next? I'm going to carry on. We've talked a bit about different kinds of exercise. Let me share with you, there's a few more words coming up just before I ask a question. So we talk about, yes, to do exercise. It's very common in spoken English to say to do some exercise, right? I like to do exercise, yes, but better, I like to do some exercise. It's much more natural. Actually, I like to do some exercise, or I like to do a bit of exercise. I like to do some sport. So if you want to speak slightly more naturally, that's nice. I like to do some exercise in the morning, or I like to do, thank you, autocorrector, a bit of exercise in the morning. And interestingly, in IELTS Speaking, it's often these little changes that make you a higher level. It's not always the complicated words that make you a higher level. It's being able to use this natural English. So not only, well, I do exercise, I do a bit of exercise, right? I like to do a bit of exercise in the morning, or some exercise. These little natural phrases are really important, right? So I suggest when you're practicing, try using phrases like that. We talk about gaining weight. To gain weight is to put on weight, right? to put on weight, i.e. to get fatter, and then to lose weight. So we talked about burning calories, and that's one way to lose weight or to burn fat. I noticed the other day quite a few people were talking about belly fat, the fat on your stomach. A lot of us have picked up belly fat, especially in your middle age, my middle age. So to lose weight, to burn calories or to burn fat is a way to lose weight. Sorry, it doesn't mean the same, it's just connected. So, great. So again, when you're saying a phrase here, instead of saying, I need to lose weight, it might be more natural to say, I need to lose a bit of weight. I need to lose some weight. I need to lose a bit of weight. If it is a bit, maybe it's a lot. I need to lose a lot of weight. I don't know. Everybody's different, right? Great. What else have we got? I'm just going to share some of your comments coming up. I know you've got some great practice here. Right, Saitama, thank you for clarifying that. I exercise, so exercise is a verb. I do some exercise. Exercise is a noun. Spot on, exactly that. Lorca, I have belly fat. Don't we all? Facebook user, I like to a bit of exercise. I like to do. Yeah, I like to do a bit of exercise in the morning. Let me add that on for you. I know it's just because you're typing so fast, right? I like to do a bit of exercise in the morning. Parilaz, this is nice. I like to do some exercise to lose weight. Fantastic. Very nice. We've got Gaurav. I like to do some burn. Almost, because burn is the verb, you can just take out the do, Gaurav. You can just take it out and say, I like to burn some calories. Do some. Sorry, get the words right. Even I made a mistake. I like to burn some calories. That's nice. Very good. Nat, I need to lose a bit of weight. Can you see how much more natural that sounds? That's great, Nat. Really nice. I need to lose a bit of weight. Very good. Here, Yosra's got a nice alternative. To lose weight or shred some pounds. Yeah, to shred, to get rid of, right? Very nice. Let me add that to my list as well. That's nice. To shred some pounds. Pounds, of course, it depends on your metric system. It may be pounds or kilos. I guess in the States, I think in the States they still use pounds. In the UK, we're now much more into kilos. We used to use pounds. Amandib, I need to shed a bit of fat. Also, good. Yes, that's very, very good. Very nice. Hazel, how can I lose my big belly? Well, my friend, you need to start doing exercise. 30 minutes every day, some aerobic exercise. Yes, excellent. Right, Nasrin's got a nice expression. I need to get rid of my spare tire. Spare tire is like in the car, it's the extra wheel or the extra tire, excuse me. And of course, around our bellies, the belly fat around our stomach is often called that spare tire because it makes you fat. It looks like an extra tire. I need to get rid of my spare tire. Nice. I'm going to add that. To get rid of my spare. Now, I'm going to do the British spelling. I know the American spelling is T-I-R-E, but the British spelling would just be T-Y-R-E. Yes. Brilliant. Very, very nice. Good. I like to work out in the morning. I'm bound to lose a bit of weight. Omar, very interesting. I'm bound to lose a bit of weight, which means you're certain you're going to, right? Very nice. This is a really good question. As a noun, exercise is uncountable. Yes, as a noun, it can be both countable and uncountable. So if we say, I like to do exercise, it's uncountable. But, of course, you can talk about exercises, particularly when you're talking about schoolwork. I need to do a lot of exercises, English exercises, mathematics exercises, but also in the gym, there are different exercises you can do, right? Pull-ups, sit-ups, push-ups are different kinds of exercises. So it can be countable, but it's also uncountable when I say to do some exercise. Yeah, great question, Saman. Thank you for that. Nice. Excellent. The last thing I'm going to mention is food, because we've talked about exercise and about health, but of course also, as we mentioned, to lose your belly fat, you need to do aerobic exercise, but also eat less maybe, or eat more healthily. So the common collocation to eat a balanced diet, excuse me, with a D, eat a balanced diet, cut down on junk food. So junk food is fast food, it's the same thing. Cut down on is to eat less of it. Cut down on, it's a very nice and useful phrasal verb. Cut down on something is to reduce or have less of it. So you can cut down on smoking, right? Is to reduce it, basically. Cut down on fast food, to reduce how much you eat. Yeah, so you can use it in different contexts, but it's a really nice phrasal verb, to cut down on something. Excellent. Good. Now then, we've talked about lots of vocabulary for doing aerobic, anaerobic. We've talked a bit about losing weight and food and health and diet. So a quick question then for you guys is the following question. I'm very interested to know, how do you keep fit? How do you keep fit? Take a moment, leave me a comment below, and let me know how you keep fit. I'm going to play a bit of music while you write down your comment. And I'm going to change the font, because my font changed, I don't know why. Nice music, Harry. Thank you very much. Ines says, eat healthy food and do a bit of exercise. Lovely. Blue Moon, I play cricket to keep myself fit. Lovely. Very, very nice. Myself, just one word. Yep. Rahan, I do yoga lattes every morning. Now, I've never heard that word, but I'm guessing it's yoga and Pilates mixed up, right? Yoga lattes, great. Hiep says, normally I would hit the gym. Great, I'm going to write a few of these down because I love that expression. I hit the gym, meaning I go to the gym, right? Let me just change. I know you can't see it, but you will in a moment. Hit the gym, great. Rustam, I do a bit of walking. Oh, that is fantastic, right? So natural. I do a bit of walking. Sounds brilliant, I'm British. In order to keep fit. Brilliant. Rajna, aerobic exercise could be helpful for keeping fit, right? For keeping fit. Just notice, it's very easy to remember this. For keeping fit, how do I know it's keeping and not keep? Whenever a verb follows a preposition, then it's always ing. For keeping. right? So whenever you have for keeping, for going, for doing, for having, it's ing. And whenever you follow a preposition, right, then it's always, I think, or 99% always, it's going to be ing with the verb. Right, brilliant. Ma says, first and foremost, cut on carbs. Cut on carbs. I'm going to change that because I think you mean cut down on carbs, right? Cut down on carbs. Yep, that will help. Well, if you cut down on the simple carbs, because there's complex carbs and simple carbs. Complex carbs are very good for you, right? From vegetables and things like that. But cut down on carbs, yep. Or Javsi says, I practice yoga. Yeah, great. That's another one, because we talk about I do yoga or I practice yoga. Ganesh, I do some exercise in my bed. What? You don't even get out of bed to do your exercise? S-H-I-N-E, shine. I do brisk walk daily for 20 minutes. Right. I'm going to add that because that's what I do, brisk walking. Because you've got do as a verb, the walk becomes a noun. I do some walking. I do brisk walking. Nice collocation though, Shine. Very, very nice. What else have we got? Hussein says, do martial arts. Great. Jat says, I go running every evening to stay fit. Great. Working. Oh dear. Is that staying fit? I'm not sure. I'm a fan of yoga and it helps me to keep fit, to keep in fit, to keep fit, right? Just be careful. Keep in shape, but keep fit. You don't need the in there. Nice. Facebook user. Brilliant. Ali says, I run down up the stairs in the condo. Ali, I think you mean I run up the stairs. Or do you mean I run down and up? Ah, down and up. I think that's what you mean. I run down and up. This is very strange, right? Because in English we have binomials like black and white. We never say white and black. I don't know why. We say black and white. Up and down. We never say down and up. We always say up and down. You know, how's business? Well, up and down. And I run up and down the stairs. Down and up, the meaning's the same. And everybody will understand you. But the binomial, what we would normally say, is actually up and down. I don't know why. It's just that collocation. I run up and down the stairs. But Ali, that's great. Wow. I mean, 30 floors. You must be as fit as a fiddle. That is amazing. Really good. Very, very nice. Great. So lots of different ways. I'm going to move on from that. We're going to move on to what's next. Keith, what's next? Let me check over here. Vocabulary. What comes after vocabulary? I'll tell you in a minute. How do you keep fit? We've talked about how you keep fit. Lots of people are doing exercises, yoga, stretching, martial arts, jogging, running up and down the staircase or the stairs. I'm going to move on now to do a listening activity with you, right? You're going to do a listening, and this time it's not a video, it's just a listening to me with a few pictures. But I've got some questions for you before you listen. So let me show you the questions, right? They're over here. Here's the listening task. And what I want you to do is to decide as you listen whether the following are true or false. So you're going to listen to me. It's me talking about keeping fit in my life. And here are the questions. The first one, I like to keep fit. True or false? I played, notice in the past, I played sport at school. True or false? I swam a lot at school. Maybe. I love going to the gym in the present. So that means now as a habit. I enjoy walking because it suits older people. I'm not old. What was I thinking? And number 6, I never work from home. Well, you probably know the answer to that, right? So those are the questions. I want you to think about them. If you've got time, you can make a note, or you've got great memories. I know lots of you have got great memories. You can remember lots of these. We're going to do the listening. You'll listen to me speaking for about 2 minutes. I'll put the questions up as well so that you can kind of write down your answers as you're listening. I've got a few guesses already. Some people say number 1 is false. Some people say number 1 is true. Some people say number 2 is true. Some people say number 6 is false. Interesting. So you've got some answers coming in already. Right, interesting. Listen, let me show you the actual, the listening. Show you? Yes, show you the listening. Are you ready? Can't hear you. Yes, I think you're ready. Steve says both are not given or not given. That's one of the complicated ones, right? In IELTS listening. True, false, or not given. Right. Are you ready? Let me find my video. It takes a second to download and then we can start. Come on, my friend. It's coming. Bear with me. Da, 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 da. Who is this teacher? It's me. It's Keith Ramnick. Right, come on, Apple. Give me my file back. Stop putting it in the... I've never been fanatical about doing sports, but I do like to stay in shape. Obviously, at school, I did a few team sports, football and cricket mainly. For most of my life, I've done some kind of aerobic activity. When I was younger, I went jogging and hiking a lot, and I loved it. Then, when I started working full-time, I got into swimming, and I would swim 2 or 3 times a week. I found it to be a great way to relax and, to get rid of a lot of work-related stress. Interestingly, at several points in my life, I have joined a gym to try and keep fit. But, I was never completely at ease in a gym. I used to do both aerobic exercise on the treadmill and lift some weights, as well as the usual push-ups, pull-ups and sit-ups. The thing is, it's hard not to compare yourself to others, right? And it's all about physique. Well, lately, I've got into walking again. Walking around parks at a brisk pace. It's a great activity, not too strenuous for someone like me who's getting on a bit. It's also a fantastic way to combat the sedentary lifestyle that I've adopted since I started working online from home. Finally, of course, I try to eat a healthy diet, and I have cut down quite a lot on fast food. And I eat lots more vegetables than I used to. So this is how I have tried to keep fit. That's how I've tried to keep fit. Right, nice, great. Okay, lots of answers coming through there. Very, very, very good. Let me have a quick look. I like to keep fit. Right. Well, I think most of you, yes, have put true for that. Let me see if I can pick out a true. Ravinder says, yes, it was true for number 1. Number 2, I played sport at school. False, says Jess. You think that's false? Oh, that's interesting. Mina thinks that number 2 is true and number 1 is true. I played school at sport. What about swimming a lot at school? She thinks that's true. Swimming a lot at school. Crazy Girl also thinks it's true. Now then, you're going to, all of you, be listening again in a moment to check these, right? I'm not sure these are correct. I swam a lot at school. What about number 4? Happy says it's false. I love going to the gym. Sampat says it's true. I love going to the gym. Well, we're going to listen again and check. Number 5, I enjoy walking because it suits older people. Amdeep says that's false. Sampat says it's true. You're like opposite each other, right? Great. Who else have we got? Smiling Gem. Great name. Love it. Number 5, you said is true. I enjoy walking. You also think that I love going to the gym is true. I love going to the gym. Do I love going to the gym? Guys, you're going to have to listen again to check. Diana says that number 5 is true, right? But Akshdeep says it's false. Everybody disagrees. That's what I love. Don't worry, we're going to listen again and I'll give you the answers in a moment. What about number 6? Irina, for number 6, says it's false. I never work from home. Right. Ali says number 6 is true. I never work from home. Well, I'll give you a clue on that one. I'm at home now and I'm working. So I never work from home. Can that be true? Not quite. Lots of other. Balvinda says that number 2 is true. I played sport at school. Number 3 is true. I swam a lot at school. Well, I'm not sure about that, right? So it's interesting. A lot of different answers. I'm not going to give you the answer right now. I'm going to ask you to listen again. And as I'm talking, the answers will come up and you can check. And then when we finish, I'll just go through the whole script and explain why it's true or false and what the correct answer is. Okay. So very, very interesting what you've said there. Let me show you one more time, but this time you can follow the script and you can see the answers, right? Let's have a look. Here we go. I've never been fanatical about doing sports, but I do like to stay in shape. Obviously at school, I did a few team sports, football and cricket mainly. For most of my life, I've done some kind of aerobic activity. When I was younger, I went jogging and hiking a lot, and I loved it. Then, when I started working full time, I got into swimming and I would swim 2 or 3 times a week. I found it to be a great way to relax and, to get rid of a lot of work related stress. Interestingly, at several points in my life, I have joined a gym to try and keep fit. But, I was never completely at ease in a gym. I used to do both aerobic exercise on the treadmill and lift some weights, as well as the usual push-ups, pull-ups and sit-ups. The thing is, it's hard not to compare yourself to others, right? And it's all about physique. Well, lately, I've got into walking again. Walking around parks at a brisk pace. It's a great activity, not too strenuous for someone like me who's getting on a bit. It's also a fantastic way to combat the sedentary lifestyle that I've adopted since I started working online from home. Finally, of course, I try to eat a healthy diet and I have cut down quite a lot on fast food and I eat lots more vegetables than I used to. So this is how I have tried to keep fit. Nice. So there you go. There are your answers, guys. Let me just explain why. I like to keep fit. Yeah, I said so at the start. I enjoy staying in shape. I played sport at school was true. I swam a lot at school was false because I swam a lot at work. Excuse me, sorry. When I started working, I began swimming a lot. So that's false. I love going to the gym. False, right? I said I have joined a gym, but I've never been at ease, which means I'm not comfortable in the gym because everybody's comparing their body with each other. So I love going to the gym is false. I don't love it. I don't mind it. It's okay, but I don't love it. I enjoy walking because it suits older people. Yes, it's true, right? I said it suits me because I'm getting on. To get on is to get older. So that was true. I never work from home was false because I said that now I always work from home, right? So that was it. Well done to some of you. Got all of those absolutely right. Some of others of you mixed up different answers, different questions, different things. So good. Let me just go briefly through the script and pick out some interesting collocations for you, right? Let me just go through. I've never been fanatical about. This is a nice expression, right? To be a fan of. You know the expression to be a fan of, right? Fanatical is similar to fan. In fact, it's the same root, but it's even stronger, right? Fanatical is to love something obsessively. So I've never been fanatical about doing sports, but I do like to stay in shape, right? So it means that I like staying in shape, and sports are okay, but I'm not mad and crazy about sports. Okay. We talk about to do. I did a few team sports. So team sports is a nice collocation. I'm just going to highlight the collocations for you. Football, cricket are team sports. Aerobic activity, right? Most of my life, I've done jogging, hiking. We talked about aerobic exercise or aerobic activity. Then when I started working full time, it's another common collocation, I got into swimming. To get into something means to start a hobby or start something that you like, right? Some people say, I have got into, or I got into healthy eating. I got into the keto diet. I got into playing badminton. I got into getting up early in the morning. So it's to start a kind of hobby or activity that you like. I'll just put that in. Start an activity you like. I've got into eating ice cream. It's true, right? During the confinement and the lockdown, I've got into eating chocolate and ice cream. That's why my belly fat is getting bigger. I need to get rid of my spare tire. What else have we got to get rid of? Obviously, is a good collocation. Work-related stress, great collocation. So stress because of work, right? Nice. So we talked about joined a gym. We explained that earlier. We say to join a gym, to try and keep fit. Keep fit, again, we've seen. To be at ease means to be comfortable. Great, to be comfortable in a gym. Aerobic exercise, again. On the treadmill, you probably know, is as you saw in the picture, right, is the machine that you can walk on. Lift weights. And then you've got here the typical exercises, right? Push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups, which I've demonstrated from the comfort of my chair for you. It's all about physique. It's all about your body, your physical body, right? And do you notice here, to get into, again, I have got into, so I've started walking again. It's a good thing. At a brisk pace is a lovely collocation. So we can talk about brisk walking. I like to walk briskly, or I like walking at a brisk pace. Nice. Not too strenuous. So strenuous is physically demanding. Physically demanding or physically difficult. Right? So, for example, rock climbing is strenuous. Weightlifting is strenuous. It's physically difficult. Walking is not very strenuous, right? Difficult word to say. Can you say strenuous? Strenuous. Strenuous. It's not too strenuous. Yeah, nice. Good. Getting on, right? Now, we talked about getting into, means to start an activity you like. Getting on is to get older. I'm getting on means I'm getting older. It's true. In fact, all of us are getting on, I'm afraid. That's life. Another collocation, sedentary lifestyle is great. And to combat, to fight against the sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary just means too relaxed, too lazy. Since I've started working online from home. So yeah, working online from home. Working from home is another collocation. Eat a healthy diet. I think you know that. A healthy diet, eat a healthy diet or a balanced diet. And then cut down on, we talked about, to reduce. Notice how I make it very natural. I cut down quite a lot on fast food. That kind of complex sentence really is what makes you stand out because it sounds so natural, right? I've cut down quite a lot on fast food. So this is how I've tried to keep fit. Great. That's it. Lots of wonderful collocations for you. Remember, all of these notes you can get on my website, right? Just to remind you, at the end of the class later on today, you will be able to go to the website. I'll just remind you again where it is. It's called keithspeakingacademy.com. And if you go to the free live lessons tag, it's up in the navigation in the top menu here, free live lessons. And there you can download, you can study the lesson, or you can download the notes from the last lesson. You can watch it again. And so later today, in about 3 or 4 hours, you'll be able to get the notes from today's lesson. And if you want the notes from all the last week's, well, you can just click to get the PDF and to study from all of the past lessons that we've had. Most of them. There's a few PDFs I'm still updating. I'm ever so slow. I do apologize, but I am still doing that, in the process of. So that's it, Keith Speaking Academy. Now then, great. What's next? What's next? Let me take that off, Keith Speaking Academy. Let me find out what's next, because we've done the listening, right? We've been through some of the vocabulary. I'd like to move on next to idioms. And these are the ones that I put on the website for you on Tuesday. Quite a few of you have been there and had a look at the idioms and tried them. Some of them quite close. But let's have a look now at some idioms, and we can do this one together. Right. Where are my idioms? Come here, my friends. Where are they? Here they are. Okay. Right, let me show you. Idioms to talk about keeping fit. I'm just going to make it a bit bigger. It looks a bit small, right? Now, there are lots of idioms, but have a quick look at these and you can fill in the numbers, right? There's only 6. I'll just read them through and see if you can get the answer. I'm totally out of blank. I need to get rid of my spare blank. He has been going to the gym every day lately and now he is blank fit. She works out a lot and is as blank as a fiddle. I was a bit off blank yesterday, but I feel right as blank today. Right? So have a look. Tell me in the notes what you think it is. Right, I'm going to put your answers right up straight away. So we've got number 1, I'm totally out of shape. Very good. Well done, sir. Totally out of shape. So to be out of shape, as you know, means to be unfit, not very healthy. Great. Number 2. Hardeep has got tire. Get rid of my spare tire. Very nice. Well done. Number 3, Fatty's Kitchen. Interesting. Now he is keeping fit. He has been going to the gym every day lately, and now he is keeping fit. That's good, but that's more of a collocation. It's not really an idiomatic expression. So I'm looking for more of an idiom. Anybody else? Nung also says keeping. Anything else? Any other ideas for number 3? Oh dear, nobody. Anybody else? Number 3. On. He is on fit. No, not on. Sharmista says absolutely fit. Well, again, that's an adverb, but it's not an idiom. Yeah, Diana, the same. Okay, but that's not an idiom. So let me help you. The idiom here is he is fighting fit. He's fighting fit, right? Doesn't mean fighting. It's idiomatic. He is very fit. So it does mean totally, absolutely, completely, very, but fighting fit. I'm fighting fit. Let's go. Yep, nice. Number 4, we've got, what have we got for number 4? Over here, fit. He is as fit as a fiddle. Well done. Yeah, I think I almost said it right. I said it by mistake. He has as blank as a fiddle. He's as fit as a fiddle. I was a bit off shape yesterday. Not off shape, but good try. Nice try. What about number 5 then? Anybody? Number 5. Has anybody got number 5? Can't see anybody with Balvinder says shape as well. Not shape. Yosra says, I was a bit off mood. Not really. Ah, here we go. Mahisha says, yeah, colour. I was a bit off colour yesterday, right? So off colour means not feeling well or feeling unwell. Whoops. I'm off colour. I was not feeling well. Feeling a little sick, a little ill. I was a bit off colour. I was off colour, right? Let me just add up here, right? Just make it clear that what the meaning is. And number 6, I feel as right as, yes, rain. We've got it there. A lot of you said rain as well. Excellent. Nice. As right as rain, meaning feeling very well, right? So I'm going to copy that bit here and take out the not because it's feeling really well. Feeling very well today. Right as rain. Great, well done, Mahisha and all of the others who got your answers in there. Very, very nice. So there you've got 6 simple idioms we can use to talk about keeping fit. I passed the test with a great colour. You mean you passed the test with flying colours? Not with great colour. Murak says, I feel right as rain. Good. Josh, great question. Is colour okay? Yes, it is. That's the American spelling. I use the British spelling because I'm British. The important thing in IELTS is don't mix them, right? Choose one and stick with it. Don't mix your American spelling and British spelling, right? When it comes to vocabulary and idioms, you can mix accent, vocabulary from different countries. Speaking is fine, but writing you need to be much more careful, right? Great. Thanks, Paula, for putting that up. That's great. We've got a picture of health from Cornwall. That's a good expression. Picture of health, yeah, is to be very healthy. Yep. You're the picture of health. I am the picture of health today. I feel very well, very healthy. Fit as a fiddle. Right, but not Fidel, but fiddle. Fiddle is a violin. Like Paganini. Fit as a fiddle. That's what it means. I don't know why. I guess because to play the violin, you have to be very fit. I don't know. Jonathan, very good. Under the weather is kind of the same as off colour, right? Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah. I feel under the weather is a nice one. So that's don't feel well. That is feel great. Great. Anything else? Garida says, I must get rid of my off colour. I know what you mean, but we don't say that. No, you can't use it as get rid of. It's just I feel off colour or I am off colour. But you wouldn't say get rid of it. It's a good idea, though. Right, excellent. Now, okay, good question from I am Marvel. I am Marvel. Come on, I'm Thor. Hello, Keith. I want to ask a bit. Nice. Ask a bit. Very nice. Love it. Very natural. Can we change the article in an idiom? Usually, no. Usually, no. For example, turn over the new leaf. No, 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 no. Turn over a new leaf. No, 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 no. So do not change the article, right? The only thing you can sometimes change in idioms is the pronoun, right? Of my, your, her, he. So I'm trying to think of an example, but I don't know. Ooh, I can't think of an example. But if there's a pronoun like my, right, and it's my cup of tea, there you go. It's your cup of tea. It's not his cup of tea. You can change the pronoun, but do not change the article. No. Normally, we don't change things in idioms. What a great question. Yes. Wow. Good. Feeling great. Healthy as a horse, maybe. I'm not sure if that's commonly used. Hazel, can I share? Hazel says, I'm not fighting fit because I like chubby. Good for you. Good for you. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with a little bit of chubby. Right. Good. Excellent. So you're putting in a few other idioms, but I'm just going to stay about keeping fit, idioms for keeping fit. But let me move on, guys, from idioms, right? We've talked about idioms, and let me have a little sip. Ba-da-bshee-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be, bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bshee-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be, bum-bum-bum. Right, okay. So we've looked at idioms. I'm going to move on next. Yes. Now, we're going to do Kahoot. We're going to have a look at the review with Kahoot. But before I begin Kahoot, I wanted to answer a few questions because I got a few questions from people. If I can bring up my questions. Yes. So quite a few people were asking me about my online course. You know, I've got this course called IELTS Speaking Success, Get a Band 7. So I just wanted to explain and show you a bit more about the course because some people said, is it the same as YouTube? And the answer is no, it's different from YouTube, right? First of all, 95% of the videos are different videos. So it's not the same videos. But secondly, YouTube is a hodgepodge, is a mix of different things. There's a video on vocabulary, there's a video on grammar, you may find a video on tips. It's all mixed up, right? They're very kind of short tips and you have to find your way around. The course, this one, is very systematic. It goes through part 1, part 2, part 3. It's a systematic study of the language you need to raise your level up to a band 7 or above, as well as lots of work on strategy, tips, and technique. So it's very different from YouTube, right? The other question was, do you give one-to-one classes in the course? No, I don't. Okay. The course, this one, is self-access, which means that you have the freedom to study anytime you want. It's basically recorded videos with some PDFs, there are some audios, and you study at your own pace when you're ready anytime. There is no one-to-one class. To be honest, I think the course is affordable. I think it's very affordable price. To have one-to-one classes would be a lot more expensive, right? So this course does not have one-to-one. I think it's a great idea if you're following the course to have practice with a speaking partner, or also to get a teacher on Cambly or italki who you can practice with, or a speaking partner, right, in the Facebook group as well. That can be fine. I think that's a great idea. Another question, common question is, how long do I get access, right? You get lifetime access. So once you pay, you're in, you get the course forever. And what's more, whenever I update the course, you automatically get the updates. You don't need to pay again or to go through. No, you pay one time for the rest of your life and all the updates are always there, right? Another question was, how long does it take? Well, how long does it take? Somebody's coughing. How long does it take? Somebody told me that they watched the whole course in 5 days. So they must have sat down in front of a computer and watched all the videos one after another, like very, I don't know, for hours every day. That's possible, right? If your focus is just getting a few tips or to review a few ideas, you could do it in 5 days. Most people actually take, 4 to 8 weeks, I think. Most people will study 1 to 2 months to study the course a little bit each day, to practice and to review. It takes time to absorb all the language, right? Some people have studied the course for 6 months. One student told me they went through the course several times over 6 months to review and reinforce the vocabulary, right? Depends on you. One more question was, can you guarantee me a band 7? Simple answer, no. No, I can't, to be honest. And if somebody tells you they guarantee you a band 7, please walk away. Right? Run away, because no teacher can guarantee that, right? Because it depends on you. It depends on your level, your environment, your learning ability. We, the teachers, can create the environment and the tools to help you, but you are responsible for getting the band 7, right? We cannot guarantee that. I can guarantee you will improve, you will make progress. If you follow the course, I can guarantee it's fun and interesting and will engage you, and you will make a lot of progress and you will improve your level, right? So that's a few questions about the course. I thought it might help actually to give you a little sneak preview. I'm going to take you into the course just to show you for a couple of minutes what it looks like. In case you're wondering, shall I do the course or not? This might help you decide. And another thing, I've got a gift for you, a little present. I've made a PDF and an audio file of my favorite 20 idioms. 20 of my favorite idioms. It's like an ebook, PDF. I've also got a recording of me saying them all so you can practice them. If you buy the course today, in the next 24 hours, I will give you the PDF and the audio file for free, right? for those of you who have already bought the course, I will send it to you as well. It's just a way for me to say thank you for buying the course. So that's a little incentive. But first of all, let me just show you a little bit inside the course, right? Show you briefly what kind of things you can do there, right? This is the course. So it's on Udemy, but I've also now put it on my website using something called Teachable. So you'll notice in the URL, it's based on Teachable. Teachable is the platform. So I'm going to show you the Teachable course. It's exactly the same as Udemy. It's exactly the same course, right? Let me show you very briefly. This might help you just understand a bit better what is in this course, right? A little look inside, behind the scenes. The course, you come into the main area. It gives you the welcome here. It shows you how much of the course you've done, and it shows you the author. That's me. The curriculum of the course is here just to show you briefly. There's a welcome, which will show you actually how to use the course and a bit about how IELTS is evaluated for the speaking. Then we look at part 1 strategies, about triggers, which you can find out about in the course, how to answer common questions in part 1, strategies, and some learning tips about how to activate vocabulary throughout this course. We then look at part 1, model answers for some of the very common topics that we're getting in IELTS speaking. It moves on then to part 2, strategies, and also we've then got part 2 and 3, looking at different topics, typically showing you ideas, part 2, model answer, analysis of answer, and then part 3, some questions you may get in that area. Okay, so just to give you an idea, for example, let's look at the one in truth, and you'll notice here you can then follow, you can pick any topic or any lesson you want to follow at any time. You don't have to follow this order. You then watch the video, and if I just turn this on here, you can see the video will start, and it's me, of course. Okay, ready for the lesson? Excellent. In this lesson then, we're going to talk about the truth. Here it goes through the lesson. You've got a PDF below here which shows you vocabulary. I'll just turn the volume down. So it will, talk about what you can talk about here in this question. Goes through some particular language here, some idioms, and then model answers and language analysis. You'll notice it focuses on fluency, grammar, collocations, more vocabulary, the whole range that you need for speaking. Okay, and then you just watch me throughout the video. Al Gore, an inconvenient truth. Al Gore, indeed. So there's some background, talk about different parts of the question, as I mentioned, and then the vocabulary. Basically, I'm explaining that to you. You're nervous or afraid? It's okay. Speak up. So when telling the truth, I decide to speak up or speak out. Great. And then, of course, the PDFs you can download at the bottom here. And then once you've completed that, you can then move on to the next part. But of course, you can go back, right? Just because you've completed, it means you can go back because you get lifetime access to this. You can go back, you can go to the one on risk if you like. You can go and study the one on, on another one on work, which is another popular topic, and watch the video and do the studying here as well. So you can actually go at any different point. You can come right up and watch anything at the beginning, how to answer the common questions, right? Answering common questions and with the video. Or go back to the previous lecture. So you can jump about. Basically, you can go anywhere, anytime in the course, study on your own. And, lifetime access means you can go in at any time and study. And if and when I update with new videos, you automatically get access to those. Great, that's it. Great. I hope that helps a little bit for you to kind of understand how the course works and about it. that's the background. So I've asked the moderators to share with you the link in the YouTube chat and the Facebook chats. So if you click on that, if you buy the course today, that's the IELTS Speaking Success Get a Band 7. If you buy the course in the next 24 hours, I will give you the PDF of my 20 favorite idioms. It's this one here. My 20 favorite idioms. And it's also with an audio that you can download, so you can listen to me pronouncing it, giving you examples, and you can practice that. It's an extra gift. So you've got 24 hours to buy that. And there you go. That's it. I hope that helps. Thanks, Paola. She's just put it out there as well. Brilliant. Could this course, there you go, Alexandra, good question. Could this course help me to improve my performance? I would say yes, it can help you improve both your language and your performance because of the strategies and tips. I achieved 6.5. So possibly, again, I cannot guarantee you'll get a 7 or a 7.5, but it will improve your performance, I'm sure. Yes. Great. Yosra says, your course is top notch. That's very kind. Thank you, Yosra. Learn lots from it. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Who says, I just take the test this morning? Well done. Well done. I hope it went well. Brilliant. Good. Okay. Great. If you've got any more questions, do contact me. You can always send me an email. Oh, here we go. Good question, Charitha. Can we download the course or need to access through online? You need to access through online, right? You're not able to download the videos, mainly to do with copyright issues, I think, but you have to access them online. Yeah. So you need a good internet connection. It's a good question. Somebody in Facebook says, Keith's course is absolutely great. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Sultan, your speaking is very clear. How can I pay? Well, you can pay by, you need a credit card. It must be an international credit card or PayPal. Both of those are accepted ways to pay. Yeah. I'm Mohammed. I'd like to ask one question. Why you don't have private interactive courses? Very good question. At the moment, because of time, I don't have time to do that. But it's a great question, and it's something I'm thinking about in the future. As I mentioned, I think it would be a different price and a different kind of course, but it would be much more interactive. I used to do this about a year or 2 years ago, but then I just got caught up with making the courses, and it's just too busy at the moment. But maybe in the future, Mohammed, I think it's a great suggestion. Hanish, can I share this course with my friends? Well, it's like anything that you buy. You cannot share the course. You can give your friends your sign-in and your password if you want, but otherwise you can't give it to them because you can only access it through your account, right? You have to log in for that. Right. I bought the lesson before. It's very good. No, this is the same. It's exactly the same. I know the format looks different because the Udemy and Teachable, the format's a bit different, but it's exactly the same course. It's exactly the same. Right. Poonam says you're extremely energetic. And on that note, Poonam, thank you very much. I'm going to move on because we're going to finish on Kahoot, right? We've got our Kahoot to finish up, which is we're going to review the vocabulary from today. If you're new, Kahoot is a game. Believe it or not, we play games. It's an online game where we're going to review vocabulary from today. You can play with us. You'll need either on your app, there's a Kahoot app, or a different browser tab to go to kahoot.it. Keep watching me, but then also look at kahoot.it. Obviously, keep watching me. And you'll see the game. I'm just going to set it up. It takes a couple of seconds. And I'm going to give you a PIN number. and then you put in your name and the PIN number, and we can start playing together. This is interactive, right? It's going to be happening right here, right now, in front of you. And let's see who has been napping and asleep during the class and who has been awake, who has been paying attention, taking notes. Okay, so let me share this with you, the website. So get ready to join. You can go to kahoot.it or the Kahoot app. They do have an app, right? And the game pin, as you can see, is 5311815. That's 5311815. So some of you are already moving in. That's great. Great. Moderators, if you could put in the game pin in the chat, that would be great as well. I think that might help people. So it's 5311815. And we should have some music. Yes, we do. Great. Don't worry if you can't get in, because you can just give your answer in the chat as well. Thanks, Jahan, for adding that. That's great. So you can put your answers in the chat room, in the chat box, or join us on Kahoot. We've got 145 people already. Great. I'll just give you a few seconds if you want to join. Great. Thanks, Gaurav, for sharing that. Great. Divyesh is looking for a speaking partner to practice for anybody. Great. Nice to see. Nat Hong finally joined. Yay. Great. Okay, let's begin. Let's start. I'll just take off the Kahoot sign and we're going to begin. First question. Keeping fit. I'm trying hard to get into blank. Come on, easy. I'm trying hard to get into blank. You've got 15 seconds left. Well done, Angel. Well done, Dennis. Well done, Farida. And the answer is excellent. Shape, of course, to get into shape. Yes. We had a few people saying fit. No. So remember, we would say to get fit, but to get into shape. Excellent. Well done, everybody. That was really good. Impressive. So in the leaderboard, what have we got? We have, you can't see, can you? Got to make it a bit smaller. We've got Siash, who is up at the top. And Daria Kalnia is second in there. Let's go on to the next question. Which is not aerobic exercise? This is a test of your general knowledge, but we've talked about this. Which is not aerobic exercise? Aerobic, air, oxygen, needing oxygen. Well done, Timish. Shine, nice. Helen, well done. The answer is weightlifting. If you remember, weightlifting is anaerobic, right? Another word for aerobic is cardio exercise. Weightlifting is strength training. It's different. Nice. Where are we on the board? Ooh, Boo Boo has taken the lead. Burke is second. And Tiring Monday is very tired in third place. Question number 3. Which is the odd one out? Which means which is different? Pull-ups, sit-ups, stand-ups, push-ups. Which one is the odd one out? Tricky. Well done, Helen and Dennis. Well done, Surya. Balvinda, nice. Well done. Whoa, most people got that. Stand-ups, exactly, right? Stand-ups. Because if you remember, right, pull-ups is to pull up, push up when you push, and sit-ups when you sit up. Stand-up, there's no exercise called a stand-up. I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. So the others are all exercises. Let's move on. Boo Boo is still holding strong, Burke still in second, and Solobolo has come up in third place. I think it's the last question. Today I'm much better. I feel as right as blank. I feel as right as blank. Now then, this should be a piece of cake for you. Oh, Ankita, Rajmonda, well done. Hanish, well done. Oh, Renu, oh, Anna, well done. That was outstanding. Very well done. The vast majority, I feel as right as rain, right? Nothing to do with the other weather. Feel as right as rain, meaning I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling very well. I feel as right as rain. I don't know why, but that's it. Let's find out who the winners are. Volia came in third. Burke second. I wonder, is it Boo Boo? It's Boo Boo. Well done. Nice. That's great. Boo Boo, well done. I love the name and I love the fact you came first. Well done indeed. And well done all of you. I think you got lots of those questions absolutely right. Spot on, perfect, top notch, outstanding, very, very good. Well done all of you. So guys, that brings us today to the end of the lesson. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Please do remember, if you're on YouTube, subscribe, turn on the notification button to find out about upcoming videos. Got one coming up on Saturday, which is all about the verb get and how we use it. Very interesting. So look out for that. Do remember, if you're thinking about the course, go and check it out with the link that they've given you. And if it's right for you, go for it. If it's not right, don't worry. You can still follow me on YouTube and the live lessons. But do remember that if you sign up today, in the next 24 hours, you'll get my free PDF, 20 of my favorite idioms, plus the audio, so you can listen and practice. Just an extra gift for you. That's it. Remember, later, go and check out the website and you can download the notes from today. It has been, as always, a pleasure being with you today. Thank you so much. And I do look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Cheerio now. Bye-bye.